Hey team, welcome to the first installment of the Weekly Tarot Challenge. As a reminder, the goal of this practice is to help your consciousness expand and ascend, ideally to Christ consciousness.
Come out of the man.
Now, what we'll be doing each week is embodying a different Major Arcana persona and dwelling within a different Major Arcana place. Over the course of these 52 weeks, I'll expect we'll touch on all of them in different combinations, and the goal is to try and bring your consciousness into that frame for that week. I'll provide some tips and some tricks on how to embody and to dwell within the two different archetypes, and also share some of my own personal experience. Things I go through, things I observe, things I learn, and I would really relish and appreciate any feedback you have about your experience for those of you that join me on this. All right, let's get into it. Now, this whole operation can change a bit over time, so we're kind of developing the process, building the plan as we fly. But for today, I want you to come join me as I draw the cards for each of the two archetypes, the persona and the place, and from that, I'll go into a little detail about the two. First, shuffle, cut the deck, then we draw the persona, the Empress, then we're doing place, shuffle, cut the deck, the world. So we kick off this exercise embodying the Empress and dwelling within the world. Now we'll dive into both of these archetypes in more detail momentarily, but I just want to underscore a few things that really jump out looking at these two archetypes. First, the strength of the creativity and the life force that pours through these cards are fundamental to them. Obviously, each in their own unique way, but it's a common element of these two cards that focusing on them, I think you will start to see some of that. Probably immediately obvious from the iconography here, there's a feminine principle to both of these cards, the Empress and the world. The Empress, you can even hear it in the name. The world is very implied in the picture itself, and go more into that momentarily. Maybe also underscore through that nature itself is coming together in a sacred order, and implied in that coming together of nature, the relationships that form through nature are fundamental. So those are a few things that, as you're stepping into these archetypes this week, you probably see that creative life force, feminine principle, nature, sacred order, and that wholeness through relationships start to eke through in different ways. But let's go into more detail about how you can embody the Empress and how you can dwell within the world more effectively this week.
Embodying the Empress. I do not chase abundance. I cultivate it. I give my time and attention to what is already alive. A relationship, a garden, a creative spark, my own well-being. I understand that beauty doesn't come from striving outward, but from nurturing inward. What I tend flourishes. What I love grows. I grow what I love and love what I grow. I am fully here. In this body, in this breath, in this moment, I taste slowly, I feel deeply. Texture, color, sound, nothing is ordinary, all of it is sacred. Pleasure is not a distraction from life, it is how life speaks to me. I am grounded, present, alive. I am at home in my body, alive in every breath. I do not rule through force, I harmonize through care. I listen before I act, I lead with empathy, not control. I soften conflict by receiving it and transform tension through compassion. This is my power, the quiet strength that brings balance. The gentle presence that allows others to bloom. Through kindness, I restore harmony. Through love, I shape the world. Through kindness, I bring the world into bloom. Dwelling in the world, I am not becoming whole. I am whole. Nothing is missing. Nothing is unfinished. What once felt fragmented has learned how to belong. Every path I walked, every detour, every wound, every joy has brought me here. I stand at the center of completion, not because I conquered the world, but because I finally learned how to include it. I move with the rhythm of life itself. Creation and rest, expression and silence, beginning and return. I no longer rush forward searching for meaning. Meaning moves through me. I dance because I am in harmony. I pause because I trust the cycle. I know when to act and when to simply be. I hold opposites without tearing myself apart. The inner and the outer, the sacred and the ordinary, the self and the other, all of it belongs in the same circle. I see myself in others. I see others in myself. Connection is no longer something I seek. It is the ground I stand on. There is nothing to prove, nothing to escape, nothing to transcend away from life. I am fully here, fully expressed, fully integrated. I honor endings without grief and beginnings without fear. I complete what I start and release it back into the world with gratitude. This is what it means to dwell in the world. To live as a living yes, to move as a finished song, to know that I am both the journey and the home. I am enough. Life is enough. And together, we are complete.